unbox. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very nice and I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. Hi, if you're new, welcome to the channel. I really hope you enjoy the content. If you do, please do consider subscribing. Today's video is an unboxing slash haul. It's actually majorly unboxing of the books that I have received in the month of October. Yeah, October. I did do a little bit of shopping for like the cozy winter reads in October and I unboxed all of those books in a separate video which I will link down below. Those are also the books that I got in October, but because I have a dedicated video to unboxing those books, I thought of not including them in the monthly haul. Apart from that, these are all of the books that I have received in the month of October and I am beyond excited to share it with you because I know some of these books, but I also don't know some of the books that are there in these boxes. I have no idea what I am in for and it's just so exciting to open the box and see everything that I have received. And I have this very interesting Amazon package. It's going to be a very good video for me, for you. So for the next, I think, half an hour or 20 minutes, get yourself something, get yourself a drink, get yourself coffee, tea, water, whatever it is. Sit and have a good time with me. We are going to open the smallest Amazon package first. I have nothing at home. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but I have started living alone at home, like with my brother, and that's not a good angle to keep a knife. Wow, this is so beautiful. The first book we have is Conquer Your Impulses by Catherine Jacob. First of all, how pretty it is. I love the black and the red and the white. And second of all, Catherine Jacob is actually a teenager. She has gone through her own journey of understanding things, of learning things, of what she likes, what she doesn't like, and she has done her own research on the basis of which she has written this book, which is Conquer Your Impulses, which is all about understanding how self-control can contribute to your personal growth. I have not really read a lot of books that talk about self-control, especially written by a teenager, and Catherine has done that. I feel like if I received books like this when I was a teenager, it would have been of a great help. I am so excited to read it this month itself, probably. I just want to see what it has and how it is going to impact my life. But if you are a teenager or even if you are older and you want to read something related to self-control, tips to gain self-control and inspiration to develop self-control for yourself, then I think this is a perfect book. I love the text inside. It is pretty huge, and Catherine, by the way, is extremely pretty. Oh my god, so pretty. Next up, I have a very exciting package which I did not get. I sort of won it in a bet because Himalaya and I had a bet for something and he was just so sure that he is right, and so we had bet that if he is right, then I will get him a pair of shoes because he really likes shoes, and if I am right, he will get me books. And obviously I was right, and then I won the bet, and then this is what I got. This is the box right here. If you have watched my last vlog, then you already know what this is because yes, I did open it and I have kept it aside and I'm staring at it for some time and then I'm not staring at it. I keep it back in the box because I want the same feeling of taking it out from a box even with you guys. And the books are, I'm saying books are because it's a series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Oh my god, you guys, just look at it. I was so excited when I ordered this series because I have seen it literally everywhere. It is also on my yearly TBR. Somewhere or the other I did know that I want to get this series, but I just did not think that once I do receive it, I will be this excited to read it. Even though I knew that it is pretty, I did not know it will be this pretty. Like, this is too pretty. This is extremely pretty. Even the box itself, it's so pretty that I don't feel like throwing the box. Usually I feel like just like taking the books out of the box and keeping it in my shelf, but with this series I don't feel like doing that. And we have the entire ACOTAR series. If you don't know what the ACOTAR series is, one second, let me just take it out. We have the first book in the ACOTAR series, which is actually ACOTAR, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses. The abbreviation is ACOTAR by Sarah J Maas. Sarah J Maas is a very popular fantasy writer and I have always wanted to dive deep into her world because Sarah J Maas' world is literally an entire world. She has written all of these amazing books. From what I have heard, once you dive into that world, you just go crazy and you have to read everything, and she has very long series and this is one of her series. So this is the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Then we have A Court of Mist and Fury, which is Akamov. Then we have A Court of Wings and Ruin, Akawar. A Court of Frost and Starlight, which I don't know how will you abbreviate this. fuss, and in the end we have a coat of silver flame. These colors are so vibrant in real life. It is so pretty, and I feel so lucky that I actually won the bet and I got all of these books. Since I have received them, I think I was in the middle of my thriller vlog or before that itself, I don't know, but since I have received them, it has been beside me, and after that I have only and only wanted to read these and just see what the hype is about, see if I will enjoy it or not. I must say I am a little scared because I read The Cruel Prince, which is about fae, F-A-E, fae magic, the fae fantasy world, and I think this also is the fae fantasy world. So I did not have a good experience with the Cruel Prince trilogy. I don't know how it will be with this, so that is why I'm scared, but I'm really hoping that I will enjoy it. I'm so excited. I'm really praying to God that I enjoy it, because after this I also really want to read the Throne of Glass series. If Sarah J Maas's writing is something that I'm able to read, that I'm able to understand, that I'm able to connect to, that I'm able to just like feel completely, and it's easy for me, then I would love to get into the whole world, just like dedicate myself. I think I'm gonna open all of the small packages first, or should I open the box? Fine, I'll open the box. Okay, no wait, actually let's open these paper packages first. In this one I got a very special ARC advanced reviewing copy, which is actually an advanced reviewing kit. It is Love on the Second Read by Mika De Leon. It came with all of this amazing stuff on the inside. It has a book reviewing card, which I love. I literally love this. I wish a lot of other ARC kits also had this, where you can write the start date, the end date, what you thought about the books, your favorite quotations from the books, stuff like that. And on the back we have the main characters, and it is so adorable. It says there was an art and science to the meet cute. I literally want to like pin it somewhere because of how adorable it is. Then there is a bookmark which has like this bookish quote, and it has this scan me thing, because then you can get a playlist that you can listen to while reading this book. And then a very sweet letter. I also did get a tote bag with this, but I want to show it to you in another video. And then in the end we obviously have the book. This is a workplace romance set with the backdrop of publishing, and I am beyond excited to read it. I just love the cover so much. I'll probably read it this month itself. It is coming out in December, and tell you guys what it is like. So if it is an amazing book, because it's like super short, so if it is an amazing book, you guys can get it for yourself in December. And yeah, just like look at it. It is adorable. The cover itself is so adorable. Next up we have this package, which is a paper package. I love opening paper packages. Oh, okay. Next up we have the proofread copy or the ARC copy, one of those things, and the book is out already, of Weirdo by Sarah Pascoe. I read the blurb of this book and I was like, this is literally a need, because first of all, the character is sort of like in her 20s, I think, in her early 20s, which is a relatable factor. Second of all, she's trying to be a grown-up. She does not feel like a complete grown-up already. That is so relatable. Next year I'm gonna turn 25, and I'm just like, wait, where did all the 5 years, like where did all the 5 years of my early 20s go? And I just saw this, and it says Weirdo, and the cover is actually really beautiful. I'll just pop it up over here, and it seems so cozy also because of the cover, and I was just like, you know what, I really want it, and now I have it, and I'm so excited about it. And now this, I have no idea. Wait, okay, I don't get it. This is 2 books in one. I did not know I'm getting this. We have The Factory by Hiroko Oyamada, which is publishing in November. And then we have The Whole, I think, by the same author, which is publishing in April 2024. And it's 2 books in one. So this is one side and this is one side. This author is the author of Weasels in the Attic, which I've heard a lot about, but I did not know I'm getting this. I think this is also like Japanese fiction. I cannot find who it is translated by. Oh yeah, translated by David Boyd. And I'm so excited to read it. I have no idea what this is about. Actually, I am excited to read it, but I have no idea what this is about, so I don't know what to do. But look at this. How cool is that, and how cute is the cover? Next up, I think I will go with one of the boxes. This is a lighter box that Penguin sent. I'm so grateful to Penguin for this. I think I should open a heavier box first. Oh my god, I am confused and overwhelmed today because of how excited I am. Let's open this one. This one is like really heavy. You know, I keep losing the knife, which is not good. I can't just like keep it anywhere. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm excited. This is dangerous. Oh, that was the most satisfying sound ever. Oh, I'm cutting into the board. Alrighty, the box is open. Here we go. This is what it looks like on the inside. And now we get to see which all books are there. Firstly, we have... Oh my god, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I did not know I'm getting the hardcover. This is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. This is the story of two people. One of them believes in this author so much that she won't hear one word against him. And then we have the second person who's a guy, and he's like, you know what, I have certain doubts about this author. Like, what is this author actually doing? What is actually going on? I think something happens because of which they get into a study and they have to do all of this research to figure out what is the truth. So it is a fantasy book. It is a romance. It's a fantasy romance and rivals to lovers. I think that is like the best concoction ever for me to enjoy a book, and that is why I got it. It is so beautiful. Just look at that and look at the end papers. It's water and there's papers flowing in it. It is so beautiful. I'm so excited. Next up we have The Burnout by Sophie Kinsella. This is my first Sophie Kinsella book. I have only watched a movie which is based on a book by her, which is Confessions of a Shopaholic. That is literally my most favorite movie ever. It is a comfort movie. I watch it so many times. I just love how she is on the verge of just like her life being destroyed, and then how she rises to the occasion and things like that. It was just so interesting. And then I saw that this book is called The Burnout, and honestly I have been going through a little bit of burnout myself recently. Not in like the depths of burnout, but a little bit. So when I saw this, I was like, I think this is precisely what I need. I think that I will get to read about someone who is facing a burnout, because it says she can do anything but she can't do everything, but in a very cozy, rom-com-y, Sophie Kinsella, cute kind of a way. I mean, not that I have read her books. I don't know how she writes, but based on the movie, this is what I'm saying. So I'm very excited to read this one. This cover too is so cute and adorable, and I just love how floppy. It's really heavy, the book is really heavy and it's so big. I'm so excited to read this one. Next up we have, what is this? Idle Burning by Rin Usami, translated by Asa Yoneda. Wow, this is so eerie looking. Okay, this is the story of a high school student who is obsessed with a certain celebrity. The celebrity's life consumes her life, and I think we'll get to see what happens. This is giving me strong I'm a fan by Sheena Patel vibes, because even the length is like that, but that is in English. This is translated from Japanese. So I'm so excited to read it. Just look at that cover. I think it is the student disintegrating because of the obsession, because she's losing herself. I literally want to read this book after I finish this video. Next up we have, wait, what? Oh, it's a series. Oh my god. You guys, I have a story and then I'll tell you. Okay, wait, I'll tell you first. Oh my god, I'm confused today. I'm so sorry. This is called the Winter Night Trilogy. The first book is Bear and the Nightingale. Then we have The Girl in the Tower. And then we have The Winter and the Witch. Sorry, The Winter of the Witch. Now, Jane, who is like my bestest friend ever, actually gifted me The Night Circus long back. This is, I think, in 2020 or 2019 or something. And so because she gifted me a surprise, I was like, you know what, I want to give a return gift. And I did not know anything about fantasy books at that time. Night Circus was actually one of my first fantasies because of her, because she sent it to me. Otherwise I would have never read it. And so I saw this one and I read the blurb. I did not read the blurb behind the book. I read the blurb, which later on I came to know is the blurb of the first book, and I was like, this sounds so exciting and it is fantasy and I think she'll really enjoy it. So I sent her this book, only to realize, and the hardcover of this book, only to realize once she received it, she told me everything about this series, and then she told me that this is actually the third book in the series. I did not send her the first two books because I did not know that I have to send the first two books, and I sent her the third book. Oh my god, and now I have the entire trilogy. This is such an interesting premise. I think it is also told from the perspective of a little girl who is the only one who can see the ghosts in her house or something like that, some sort of spirit, and then she gets into some trouble and she is saving people, stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't exactly remember everything, but this does give me strong The Girl Who Drank the Moon vibes. I feel like it will be magical and beautiful and innocent and just like so magical. I feel like books that are written with children in it, but they're like fantasy and magical, they have this whole other vibe to it. It's just so pure, you know. Next up we have Then She Vanishes. Oh, I already have this book. Where did I get it again? By Claire Douglas. I already have a book. Next up I am dying. Like, I was literally dying for this book last month. I've already done the cozy books reading for winter's readathon, so I can't do it in that anymore. Now I have to think of another video where I can read because I don't want to read this book alone. The book is You Again by Kate Goldbeck. You guys, look at that cover. Just, oh my god, if this is not like fall wintry vibes. I have no other idea which other book gives such strong wintry vibes, with the way he's looking at her and the way she's looking at us, and it's just so beautiful. Again, I have no idea what this book is about. I just know that it is a romance. I don't think it is a rom-com. I think it is a contemporary romance, and I think it is also sort of like a reimagining of Harry Met Sally, which is the most popular rom-com ever, and I'm so excited for this. Oh my god. Okay, actually, you know what, in the middle of all of this, when we're talking about all of the spooky books and stuff, I do want to talk about this book first that I got. It is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. Obviously, the cover is amazing, the premise is amazing, and I've already read it, so the vlog and the review will be coming up in the wrap-up, so I'm not going to explain a lot about what the book is about. But the story behind the book is that I woke up one day after moving out, and I was just, Utsav just came in the room, my brother, and he was like, Didi, there's this package for you. And it was an Amazon package, and after doing the cozy unboxing that I did, I could not dare to buy a book because I spent way too much money during that time. So then I was like, why do I have an Amazon package when I've not ordered anything? And so I opened it, and there was this really sweet note on the inside to enjoy my book, and Shweta actually gifted this book to me. And it just, I think it was 2 days after or 3 days after everything had happened, and you know, we started living alone and things like that, and I was already like, oh my god, what, everything that is going on and stuff like that. In the middle of all of that, when I got this book, it's just like, that is the most adorable thing ever. She gifted it to me from my wish list. My wish list is usually in my description or in the link in the bio of my Instagram, so I think she went in that and she just surprised me with it, and I was just like, oh my god, that literally made my day. It literally made my week, and it literally drained out all of the stress that I had for that whole week, and it was just so good. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Shweta, and I'm so excited for you guys to see what I think about this book. In the end, in this box we have, yes, The Housemates Secret by Frida McFadden, which is the sequel to The Housemaid by Frida McFadden, which I recently read in the thriller vlog. So if you've not watched it, go and check it out. I enjoyed that book so much. I think that towards the end of the book, it sort of left at a point according to which we probably are going to dive deeper into Millie's life in this book. Millie is the main character, the maid in that book. So I am so excited to see what it's like, because in that book it was more about the plot, and I do want to also see what the character of Millie is, because towards the end it became really interesting. I did not realize my camera just cut me off over there, but thank god a lot of footage is not gone. What would happen if it did? We are opening this small package, and me opening this much is all that is gone. I also don't know what is on the inside, because even after I opened it, there was this black. Now I was like, did it not record anything? And then I saw the last footage, and this is the book I talk about. In the last footage I was like, oh my god, oh my god, I'm not able to understand what book this is. What is going on? Okay, great. Now there's bubble wrapping. I just love the way it's packaged though. Every book deserves this treatment. I have wanted this book since too long. The next book is Boy Parts by Eliza Clark. I got her latest book. I think it is the latest book, Penance, I think last month. And Boy Parts is a book that, if you see the last month's haul, I think I've talked about it in that month too. This is a story of a woman serial killer, a female serial killer, and I don't know more about it. I think she just takes photographs of average looking men, and then she does stuff which I'll only know once I read the book, but I know it's dark. Why? Because this book is compared to The American Psycho, which is the ultimate, the darkest villain's POV book ever. And this book is compared to that, and that this is like sort of like the female version of The American Psycho, and I'm just like, oh, I did not get to read American Psycho for the first time. I watched it as a movie, but when I'm reading this, I only get to read it. Also, oh my god, you guys, it's so pretty. This pink on the black and white is just so good. This is so good. Can't believe I'm holding it in my hand. I have wanted it since ages, since I came to know about this. That was good. That was very good. I don't think we have any other small packages, so we're gonna open the last box. This box is very, very light, and then I have some books which are not in boxes, so we'll see that. Oh wow, it has this bubbly thing. I love when books are treated well. What is this glowing in my face? The first book. Okay. Okay, the first book we have is Lilith by Nikki Marmee. Okay, so this is the story of Lilith, who is supposedly like the woman that came before Eve in Adam and Eve. And it said that, like, for example, Eve was literally made for Adam, and Eve just like always listened to everything that Adam said because she's made for him, to listen to him, to do everything that he says. Before Eve, Lilith was made in that light, but Lilith did not do that, and she did not listen to him all the time and things like that, and so she was cast out. And now this is the book of Lilith trying to save Eve, that she does not have to listen to everything that Adam says, because Lilith has already had the fruit of knowledge, and she is trying to wage a war along with saving Eve to become a queen. That blurb, that description, just, oh my god, I did not know, okay, that the book looks like that. I did not, and I was like crazy. But you guys, like, now look at this cover. I don't know if you're gonna see the gold shining or not because I have closed the curtains, but oh my god, look at that gold. Even like the reviews in the back, like the gold, it is shiny. This Lilith is shiny. It is gold. It's like, it's gold. Why am I repeating myself like that? I think I've like lost it. It's so pretty. It's also so pretty on the inside. I have too many books I want to read instantly. How will I read all of them? Next up we have, I did not know I'm getting this. We did get a finished copy of Weirdo. This is what I was talking about. This book is the finished copy of this book. And just like, look at that cute little face and that cute little cover. And just, she's an adult. She's supposed to be an adult, but she's just like not ready to be an adult. And she's just doing these random things. And I am so excited to read it. This is so cool. I'm so happy I have this copy and the finished copy. This is so good. This is so good. And in the end we have this one also I'm very, very excited about. It is Big Swiss by Jen Began. I love the cover, though I have no idea at all what this cover means, because I read what the book is about, and the book is about an audio transcriptionist who transcripts audio for a therapist, and she's listening to the audio of this one woman or guy, I don't remember, this one person, and she is sort of like getting obsessed with that person and falling in love with that person. I don't know if it is obsession or falling in love. They're not the same thing. And you get to see what that is like, because then they also meet each other. So I don't know if this is a romance or it is literary fiction or it's a thriller. I'm not sure. But this entire thing that she listens to the audio of the conversation going on between this one person and a therapist, like the internal stuff, you know, like I just imagine if someone was to listen to the audio of the conversations that goes on between me and my therapist. So yeah, it blows my mind, and so I am so excited to read this one, and then I'll probably know what the cover means. I think there's also age gap. I'm not the biggest fan of age gap, but let's see how it's done, and it'll be fun. Is that it? Oh no. Yeah, so I also got these books. First up we have the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, which again I did not buy. My brother bought it because he wanted to read it. I have not bought any of these books. Actually, Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy was on my yearly TBR, and so I told him even when like he was ordering that I am going to be considering it, like I'm going to be reading it and stuff like that. So he was like, yeah, he does it with other books also. He's not evil. I'm not saying that he won't let me read the other series from his copies, because he literally uses all. It's not like that. Next up we have None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, which I have already read in the thriller vlog. I'll be reviewing it in the wrap up, and that is it. I've just already like done the content on it, so the newness of it is gone. But yeah, like the cover is nice and all, and this is nice and all. I really like the velvety feel. It's very, very velvety, which I really like. And then this is all like rising and it's embossed, and I love the feel of the book, and that is it. Apart from that, just like watch the vlog or wait for my review. And then we have the Gluten by A.K. Blakemore. This is the story of this guy during the French Revolution who eats everything, stones and living animals, and there's a rumor maybe babies. It's such a beautiful story. Again, I have already read it and I had the best time of my life, like literally the best time of my life. I was so intimidated because it's set in such old times, and I was like, what if I don't understand it in the English and things like that? But it was not like that. It was very easy for me to read and understand, which I'm so grateful for because the writing is so beautiful and poetic. I don't know why I'm reviewing it. I will never get over this cover ever in my entire life, and it's a hardcover, so on the inside it is purple or mauve. It is so beautiful, you guys, so beautiful. I already loved the premise, and then when I got the book I loved the cover, and then I read the book, and it's just so nice that you can love a book in so many ways. So you read what the story is about and you fall a little bit in love with it, and then you see it and you fall a little bit in love with it, and then you hold it and you fall a little bit in love with it, and then you actually read the entire story and you fall head over heels for it, or you start hating it, whatever. But for this I did fall head over heels for. That is what it was like. And I think now, yes, we are done. I hope we are. No, wait, I have one more book. Oh my god, I have The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I had another copy of this book earlier, but I did not like that version, that edition. What version? I did not like that edition, and I saw this in Crossword and I was not getting it on Amazon, so I got it from Crossword, and I am now in love with this cover. And I feel like a very shallow person for this, because when I had the other cover I was not that intrigued to read it because I did not like the cover. But like, since I've got this, it's not like I read it, okay? So like, it's not like, oh yeah, I just dropped everything and read it, but I am definitely more attracted to it because the story is literally the same for that book and this book, and I already knew it. That attraction that I had towards the book with the description remains, but the cover has certainly added to my attraction towards the book. I don't know if it is shallow. I don't care if it is shallow. It is who I am. Okay, I'm watching Gossip Girl, so I just keep switching my personality sometimes. But yes, you guys, these were all of the books. I wish I could pick them up and show them all to you, but I can't because my room is a mess. So that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and you had fun, and I'm going to be reading so many of these books probably in this month, and then the next month, and then the next year, whatever, in the coming time, and they're all such amazing books. I'm so excited to review them, and I'm so excited to recommend them to you guys if they're good books. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.